Today we have a very interesting topic. UFOs are a subject of intrigue. Many people are fascinated. Many people are curious. Many people have very different opinions. Today we are very fortunate to have John Hoppe from UFO Wisconsin to answer any and all questions everyone in this audience has. It's a very interesting organization. We are very fortunate to have them come and give us a talk. Help me welcome John Hoppe from UFO Wisconsin.
Well, my name is John Hoppe, and I'm with UFO Wisconsin. I don't know if anybody's heard it. It's a new website that we started September 1st to help bring attention to the ever-increasing UFO activity over the state of Wisconsin. We're trying to collect as many reports as we can in our state to help gather some information and data and try to isolate certain areas throughout the state that may have high UFO activity. One of the places is Dodge County. I'm sure people have heard of Bellevue back in 1987, I believe. We had a lot of sightings that were investigated by other organizations throughout the United States. There are other areas in Wisconsin here that have a high number of sightings, and we're just trying to figure out what this all is. I don't like to lecture, so basically this is going to be questions and answers. If you have questions, I'll try to answer them. If not, maybe I can direct you to the answer someplace else. I'm not an expert on this field, and I feel that no one is an expert on this field because it does involve so much knowledge. It requires knowledge in psychology, physics, meteorology, I can't talk, meteorology, some other stuff. I'm not big on big words. I think that big words people try to use those to try to sound impressive. So if you want to be impressive, use big words. If not, keep it down. Everyone else can understand. But that's what we're about. Come on in. I guess the first thing I'd like to talk about, and then get some questions on this, is the term UFO. UFO stands for Unidentified Flying Object. Now, in today's mainstream, with the media and the newspapers, television, movies, we start to associate UFOs with aliens. Now, I'm not saying that all the UFOs in the sky are alien spaceships. They're called UFOs for a reason. They're unidentified flying objects. Until they are identified, they remain as UFOs. But our society has accepted the fact that when somebody says UFO, they automatically think alien. Now, something you see in the sky might be an alien-driven craft. It might be a star. It might be a plane. It also might be a plane. These are all possibilities of UFOs. A lot of people think, because they've seen airplanes before, think they can see an airplane at night and say, yes, that is an airplane. I've been researching UFOs for over 20 years. On October 27th of this year, we're coming back from Milwaukee from a UFO meeting. This is very interesting. This is the first time I've seen this type of light in the sky in this configuration. It was stationary in the north, and it appeared to be hovering. And it was flashing white strobe lights in a random sequence. And this was hovering and it was driving along. But, being an investigator I am, I had to investigate. And it turned out to be a plane. What we were seeing was a plane from the tail. It was headed due north, as we were. Planes have strobe lights on each tip of the wing, and also a strobe light in the tail. So that plane put it in a configuration of 3 white strobe lights in a row. And those strobe lights are not flashing in sequence. So it gave a random pattern. The reason it was stationary in the sky is because we were following it. So it wasn't gaining a distance on us to get smaller, and we weren't gaining on it to make it bigger. So it appeared to be one-size object. And we know for a fact it was an airplane because we could fly over a car. But I'm not saying that everything can be identified. The statistics are 90% of the sightings in the sky can be identified as something. 10% are unknown. So, that leaves us with the 10%. What are they? That is the question that everybody's trying to figure out, what that 10% is. Now, that 10% could be actually an extraterrestrial craft from another planet. Could be government. Or it could be something that we just cannot identify at that time. So one of the things people always ask me is like, what should we do when we see something in the sky and we think it's a UFO? But first of all, stop and take some time and look at it. And if anybody else is around, get their attention to this object also. More witnesses makes it better. Because you have different viewpoints and people perceive things differently. They may pick up some other things that you don't see at all. After that's done, make sure you get their phone numbers and stuff so if somebody wants to investigate it, that they can be all contacted. Take the time to look at it. Look at it objectively. Who else do this here? I'm sure you all have some science classes. Take a look at the sky and say, what could this be? If a light's hovering in the sky for a long period of time, very well it's a planet or a star. Stars and planets do twinkle. They go through a wide range of colors. Red, blue, green, white. But they tend not to move. And they disappear from your sight. For the simple fact, a cloud just passed in front of it that you cannot see. So these are some of the things you have to look at. There's a whole slew of information out there on the internet about what to do if you see a UFO sighting, how to be objective. It's just a matter of gathering information. As like I said before, there's so much information on UFOs and the study of UFOs that no one person can be an expert. And I do not claim to be an expert on anything. Because I think if I said I was an expert, I'm doing myself a great disservice. So, does anybody have any questions so far? Has anybody seen anything? You want to do all the talking, huh? Well, some people here are curiosity. What is the curiosity? Go ahead.
Well, I was wondering what said here.
Well, I was a young kid, but probably way younger than you yet. But I must have been like 12 years old. I just had a fascination with life beyond our planet. It all started back in '77 with the Star Wars thing. That was the greatest movie ever, still is. See people running around outside this planet, encountering different species, knowing that life is out there someplace. 15 years old. At 15 years old, I had my first sighting, which still boggles me today what it was. Many possibilities what it was, but hard to say. But that's what started me on this long journey of trying to find information and what these are. And it is a journey, and it's very difficult. Over the last 50-some years, a lot of scientists, a lot of people have tried to figure out this mystery, and it really hasn't gone anywhere. I think we're still at square one with how to determine what is a UFO and how to identify one. So, a lot of the science involved, I feel, is outdated for our technology today. There's so much technology out there we can use other things to help identify what we're seeing. Radar is not one of those big things that you hear all the time. You see a UFO, I'll call this, local airport and see it showed up on radar. Well, my personal belief is if it is actually a UFO from another planet, or maybe even the government, they're going to have stealth technology. You think if something came from outer space, passed through our atmosphere, into the airspace above the United States, that NORAD is not going to do anything about it? Everybody knows what NORAD is? North American... Yeah, radar defense system. They have a huge underground facility in Cheyenne Mountain, Colorado. It's underground. This thing can withstand nuclear attack. And they're monitoring everything that flies over the airspace of the United States and space. They know every rocket launch. They know every satellite in space. They track all of it. They can tell you when a satellite is going to be coming back into orbit, decaying out of orbit, and entering our atmosphere. They know all this. So they're keeping track of all this. So if you think something from outer space is going to show up here, they're going to know about it. Unless it doesn't show up on radar, and it doesn't show up because of the technology they have, and we don't have it. We have a stealth bomber and fighter that doesn't show up on radar. It has a very small signature like a bird. You know, we have a basic technology like that now, which we're using to our benefit against other nations because they can't pick up these planes. I'm sure in Afghanistan, those were the first planes in that do the bombing. Ain't going to show up on radar. They were the first ones in Baghdad. They're not going to be seen. The only thing radar is good for is to say if something does show up there, it's very well possible it could be another plane. And if the plane has its transponder on, which gives out a code back to the radar people to identify it, or it could be a plane, a hang glider, one of those motorized ultralights, you're not going to know. Unless somebody's standing there at the exact same time the sighting takes place and calls up the radar people and say, hey, I got something here. Is it on radar? Yes, we have some kind of return. They only give you a specific location. They can't pinpoint down to the exact point. They can say something was there or not. And they can say it was 25 miles from them. But does that mean that's the exact same thing you're seeing in the sky? It's hard to tell. There's so many different possibilities what it could be. I strongly believe that there's something out there. Not in the great numbers that you hear about all the time with all the UFO sightings. People misidentify things, but that 10%, even smaller, probably 1% that are actually genuine UFOs. You know, so many things can be misidentified. A flock of birds flying at night over a city, they have white bellies, it's going to light up. If they're flying in a V formation, you're going to see a chevron shape. I'll just fly overhead. They're going to be following. Unless they're honking away. A lot of times, if the wind's in the right direction, you're not going to hear them at all. I've had a plane flying exactly over top of me, but I did not hear it until it passed because of the wind. So that's another thing. Sound doesn't mean anything. If it was silent, you got to think, why is it silent? Which way is the wind going? Is it so far away that I can't hear it? But there are things out there that we cannot explain. That's what we're looking into. We get so many parts of UFOs in the sky, and a lot of them can be identified as a huge amount of data that you kind of go through and sift through and weed out the ones that are identifiable and which ones aren't. Then you have the ones that are not identifiable at the moment, and you have to do a little more research and a little more digging to find out what it is, talk to people. So, it's a very tedious task. Any other questions?
How do you feel about programs that like the X-Files? Are they advantage or disadvantage to your organization?
The X-Files and other shows like that, I think, are a very big disadvantage to the whole thing because all they're doing is trying to popularize the whole aspect. It's all for money. You know, ratings. We have to make it as outrageous as possible and make the creatures as outrageous as possible and make them as mean as possible for people to give them a watch. That's what a lot of these things, Men in Black, you know, they're taking something that's out of UFOlogy and turning it into something acceptable to the public that they can sell to make money on. That's what I feel about it. You know, Men in Black are been all throughout history of UFOs. They usually show up for people that have sightings, knock on your door, threaten you. You know, coach you, not talk about it, discuss the whole thing. I'm sure everybody's heard about Men in Black. You know, let's look at the popular movie. That's basically the way they dress, what they drive, their technology, no one really knows. No one's ever talked about it, as far as I know, about any weapon systems. Of course, if they did, they have that little magic wand that makes people forget. Who's going to know? I have never personally encountered an MIB at all. So, but people said they have encountered them, doesn't mean because I didn't encounter them that they don't exist. It's all a possibility. Any other questions? I think that's all. We got that back here. We'll get you that.
I'm worried about how do you feel about Roswell?
Roswell. Everybody likes Roswell. Is everybody familiar with Roswell? 1947, supposedly alien spacecraft crash. The United States military took it to Rice-Patterson Air Force Base and supposedly have disassembled it and reverse engineered all its technology and has a couple of aliens running around. Well, I tell you one thing, if it did happen, the government did a good job of covering it up for over 50 years. It's also possible it did happen. That's the whole thing. You know, we talk about UFOs and we have the other side of the coin, all this information that's out there. I thought about it quite a bit about Roswell, and I thought at this one time, let's say a top secret project did crash in Roswell. I'm not saying alien spacecraft, I'm just saying a top secret project, like they said. Nobody knows. If this thing crashed, and the first man who arrived didn't understand what he was seeing at first because it was top secret, it looked kind of funky. And he had talked about flying saucers before then. When this man presumed that he may be seeing a flying saucer, and because he was overzealous about what he was seeing and truly believed he was seeing a flying saucer, he tried to pick up on it. Well, the United States, Air Force says, they retrieved flying saucer in Roswell. Well, okay, now the regular Air Force comes in, the more calm, cool guy, the scientist, and they take a look and say, hey, that's our top secret project, We got to set it straight. This is not an alien spacecraft. So, hypothetically, that they tried to set the record straight. They were telling the truth the first time around, but no one believed them. Yeah. So, no one believed them that this wasn't a spacecraft. But the whole thing got blown out of proportion and snowballed. And over the years, they've been trying to get the storm on their side. Trying to come up with something that somebody would believe. But so far, over 50 years, all the conspiracy theories have set in. And it just keeps snowballing. I'm not saying that's the case. But that's just one of the theories that I thought of. If I try to look at everything at all different angles for possible causes, to sit there and be narrow-minded and say, yeah, it was a spacecraft, I think that does a lot of people in service, and do not think it. Because a lot of things can be identified, like I said. We've seen that light in the sky. It was hovering. It didn't look like an airplane. Flashing random lights. Until we got closer to it and actually identified it, it made sense. But if we would never have caught up with it, we would never know what it was. But they do, something's out there. The whole topic of UFOs and flying saucers had to come from someplace. Maybe it was a spacecraft that crashed in. We are reverse engineering their technology. There's so many theories out there also about how this all started. You have the 1947 crash of Roswell. You also have, anybody's heard this, the Nazis. There's a lot of theories out there that talk about the Nazis actually recovered or gained technology from aliens. Because a lot of if you do some research, I didn't bring any pictures, but there's craft out there that the Germans were trying to develop prior to 1947. So maybe the crash in Roswell was a Nazi craft that they were testing. Or it was an operational craft that was shot down and malfunctioned. We don't know. There's so many theories out there. That's the hard part. Which one's right? Which one do you pursue? Or do you pursue them all? And try to get the information that you need. If it is the government doing it, that's another hard thing. Trying to get the information. You can go through the Freedom of Information Act. And I'm sure y'all seen those if you look at UFO reports, everything's almost blacked out. So, they try to keep everything hunky-dory and quiet. They don't want anybody knowing that we have this technology out there. And I've seen a presentation by a man from Chicago. He's got some good information and a lot of possibilities about that our government has technology beyond our wildest dreams and black logic that may be a cause for some of these sightings out there. Craft that work on anti-gravity that was developed back in the 60s or even earlier. One of the things that always kept me going and looking into this and the technology was the SR-71 Blackbird. Everybody know what that is? The spy plane that was built back in the late 50s. The world's fastest plane, still to this day. It outflies the Concorde. So how did our government come up with a plane back in the 50s that can't be beat to this day? Where did they get that technology that they can't even beat their own technology? Look at our computer chips. Computer technology and the speed of the processor is doubling almost every 6 months. But yet this plane is the world's fastest plane, and it still has not been out-designed to fly faster. These are some things that, I'd just like to get people to think about. We have a little pointer going. So much technology. Fiber optics, computer chips. A lot of the stuff that came from reverse engineering of alien spacecraft. Microwave ovens. Cellular phones. All said to have come from this reverse engineering of technology from alien spacecraft. Does it all make sense so far? Makes you think? That's what I want people to do. I want people to think. Ask questions. Because if you stop asking questions, then we're not going to get anywhere. You got to push the issue. Maybe not important to you, maybe not important to others. But somebody is important to you. Technology is coming from someplace. Our technology has dramatically accelerated over the years. From the Wright brothers and their first flight of unpowered flight to supersonic jets in less than 50 years. How is it possible? Any questions?
I mean, isn't that sort of like trending intelligence? I think you find the idea of first or front
I'm sure. It could be. It could actually be that the conspiracy theories out there. A lot of people, actually one of the theories is that conspiracy theories that the black budget, the black military, is behind all this technology. They're dumping so many billions and billions of dollars in black projects, and they have all the best scientists working on these projects. It's very well possible that even mankind has developed this on their own. But there's also evidence saying that these black projects, the technology coming out of it, is being used for the black project itself. For what extent, no one knows. There's one craft that's out there. It's a triangular craft supposed to work on anti-gravity propulsion systems. Fly at incredible speeds. It's some kind of system on board actually makes the craft lighter than what it is. That's not the way to do it. It's allegedly was made through black projects and all taxpayers' money. But because it is a secret, you're not going to find any documentation to say how this was developed. So you can't give credit to anybody, any of the scientists who may have worked on it. Area 51 is one of those big places. People are bused to the airport or bused into Area 51 and flown in. All under tight security. These people may be happy, brilliant minds, but you'll never know because their name won't be other than news, John Smith, great, anti-gravity device, revolutionizing air travel. What's going to happen? So has anybody ever seen a UFO in the sky? I thought they'd seen something. All through this, but just never realized it. You may have seen something in the sky, looked at it and said, that's just an airplane. Get an UFO. But something else does exist. Small percentage. There has to be life outside this planet. Everybody ever heard the Drake equation? Yeah. Mr. Drake created the equation. It's very long and complicated, and I don't even have it memorized because it's too long. But it's an equation that he takes all the planets, all the stars, all the solar system, and it breaks down all the way down to all the possibilities in the solar system and universe. It comes up with a number at the end of the possibilities of how many planets may be out there that may contain life. And it's quite a high number. I'm really exactly sure. You know what it is? It's like millions or something like that? Millions.
That life is unique?
That's the thing. That's the thing I have. No one knows. Actually, he bases the equation on what we perceive as life: oxygen, breathing, water, those elements that we require for life. That's what he bases on. So I have to use a term called earth science. All the science that we know and that we learn, I can call earth science, because as far as we know, it only works on Earth. That we left this planet and landed on Mars and tried our sciences there to see if they would work. Different gravity, different orbit around the sun, different speed of rotation of the planet, different inclination of the planet's axis, magnetic field. Everything works on this planet because we never left. And I always like to know, when these scientists are up in space, orbiting around, if some of their experiments that they use in alien physics or horticulture, like that, it's something that changes a little bit and got them a little confused about, life is different up here than on our planet. So that's always got me in on it. I like to leave the planet to find out sometimes. That's what I call earth science. And you have NASA sending all this stuff out into space trying to figure out if life exists out there. As far as we know, life is what we eat. Life requires food, oxygen, and water. We all breathe oxygen, we all need water, we all need food. There's life out there that doesn't need it. In some of the depths of the oceans around volcano activities and tectonic plates, they have discovered creatures that live in acidic waters, high temperatures, and they survive. They've gone down to the various depths of the ocean that they can reach, and they find living creatures living down there under great pressure. And they baffle us, all of this. So, life as we know it here may not be the life that we're looking for out there. It may be something completely different. And if it is, would we recognize it if we saw it? It's up to philosophy, Has every... Yes?
What about things you said, almost centered right there on actual spots of the
SETI, I was just going to bring that up. SETI is Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. They have radio telescopes aimed up into space, and they choose different quadrants of space. And what they do is they record all of the sound in space, and they bring it in. And they try to analyze the sounds and try to find something intelligent in it to see if there's other intelligence out there. SETI had a problem in the past with its computing power. They were using great computers, one of the world's fastest computers, but couldn't handle it. So what they did, they created a program called SETI at Home. Now they got individual PC users. You all have a computer, you can download this program to analyze space sound on your computer for SETI. I have it running on mine. It's interesting to watch. But that's the thing. How do we determine what is an intelligent signal from outer space? We only can determine if it's an intelligent signal if we understand science. The radio waves we use are light waves or microwaves, as we understand. The moment that there's an advanced civilization out there that is broadcasting a message out there saying, hey, is anybody else out there? Are we capable, with our science today, to pick it up and understand it? Could it be a whole different frequency? Could it be a whole different delivery system besides radio waves that we're trying to find? They may be so advanced that their technology is even comprehensible to us. They may be using something completely different. Would we ever find it? And because we're using such a basic language skill compared to them, would they ever pick it up? These are questions that a lot of people have, especially me. Look at some of the sciences. Look at some of the sciences and stuff. And some of it I don't even understand, like quantum physics. It's so in-depth and detailed and involved. If these other beings out there are way past quantum physics. You know, if we're sending a signal out in space, this is just noise to them. But they actually pick it up and say, hey, this is a lost language. And it's vice versa. You know, if they send something out and we don't pick it up. We don't know what we're looking for. Searching for a needle in a haystack. Yeah.
I was under the impression that the government had stopped funding studies. Could they pick that up again? Is it private or what?
I think it's pretty much private, yeah. That's why they've gone for study at home. They spent a lot of money into the study program and it actually hasn't turned up very much. So, I mean, like I said, it's looking for a needle in the haystack. You have to have people funding those projects like that to keep it going. You know, if you even got some Ethernet stuff or some signals that would help. They have to go through a whole process if they pick up a signal that they think is a transmission. Once they receive the transmission and identify a possible extraterrestrial source, they have to go through a whole filtering system to black out noise coming from the planet with all the cell phones and all the things going on the planet. You have to black it out. They have to rotate the dishes off the target to see if it goes away, then rotate it back on and see if they pick it up. It's a complicated process to isolate to see if they actually have a signal. Then they have, after they identify that, there's a whole other process they have to go through just to try to analyze it. It's similar, like on Independence Day. When they picked up the signal, they rotate off the dishes and bring it back on and try to isolate ground noise and clutter. But yeah, SETI has got its most popularity out of the home users. I actually read an article not too long ago. They're actually running out of information to send to the users to analyze. There are millions of people working this program on their computers and analyzing information. Now they're talking about, because all the information is going out, they're starting to think about analyzing different waveforms, maybe some of the microwaves or lower frequencies or higher frequencies, because they have the capability to do so now before they do. It's unbelievable what they can do.
Yeah, I think the whole scope study is kind of screwing up. It's trying to pick up radio waves, right? Pretty much. Mm-hmm. Well, radio waves travel at the speed of light, and there's a good possibility that, like a civilization, like if there is any like intelligent civilizations out there, there's a good possibility that it could be like 40 million light years away. Mm-hmm. So that means that it would take 40 million years for those signals to get here, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. If they're traveling at the speed of light. So that means that like that civilization would have to send back 40 million years ago. So they would have to develop technology 40 million years ago.
Exactly.
So, well, I don't know.
Well, you're right. It takes that long. If you actually look in the night sky tonight and look at the stars, you're seeing the path of those stars because it looks down. It depends on how far the star is away. Say if you're right. Say 40 million light years away. It took 40 million years for that light to finally reach your eyes. That planet might not even exist anymore. You're not going to know for another 40 million years. That's another thing, to look at. Is it possible that, there's a civilization close enough that we can pick up its radio signal and return something back and travel there because it might not be there anymore.
Yeah, is this a lecture?
That's just a thought.
Is this everybody's not home?
Yep. Any other questions? Please let me talk. Yes.
Do you have any astronomers or professional scientists?
As right now, UFO Wisconsin does not. But we do work with other organizations throughout the United States. If we get a sighting that is warranted serious scientific investigation, we will contact the proper people and we'll work together on determining what it is. So far, like I said, a lot of the sightings are usually something. If you have a UFO land in your backyard, those are probably the most extreme cases, and those are the ones that people really want to look at because of the fact that you do have some physical evidence something was there, colorful colors of the third kind. You'll have scientists all over your backyard gathering samples from the grass, everything, the soil, any radiation, any impressions. You have the government there just questioning you too. So It has been done in the past, you know, close encounters of this kind. One of the most famous cases in Wisconsin was back in 1961 in Eagle River. Rose Simonson. Everybody in the UFO field knows about this one. A little farmer, one day had an alien spaceship show up in his backyard. I'm going to keep it short because otherwise the whole story's long. But the thing was, the saucer showed up in his backyard, went out to investigate, the door opened up, 3 people inside. They were Italian looking at these black and dark skin, and they had a canister and they were kind of looking for water. So Joe went to get water and brought it back, and for exchange for water, the aliens in the spacecraft gave them 3 pancakes. And they got the water and left. That's the short version of it. But he tried one of the pancakes for science, and also other government agencies showed up to investigate and analyze the pancakes, but they turned out to be nothing of unusual nature. And that's the thing too, you know, if life is composed of all these different elements, is it possible that life is composed of these elements outside of our planet? And if so, when you analyze it, they show up with the same materials. So you can see how difficult this field is to try to figure out if something exists out there. It's very hard. Like I said, unless that people say, like Rusty, you know, they want to lie on the front and watch the lawn in the White House. The camera. I guess you can say something doesn't exist. But everything right now, as far as I see it, is hypothetical. You know, there's not the most concrete proof that science demands it today to be real.
Yeah, I was wondering if you just handle UFO sightings or if you go into other phenomena, and if so,
I'm interested in all the phenomena, yeah.
have you found any correlation between UFO flights and ground circles?
Some of the UFO activity can correlate to other things. Maybe the word abductions. And that kind of abductions, UFO activity has been noticed to be an area and kind of things be abducted. Crop circles. I'm not sure if they're leaving messages or not. It's hard to tell. I did see a documentary one time that they were hoaxes and that they actually proved that, you know, show how they did it, but in the last few months, a few crop circles have shown up that are totally different from all geometric points that have shown up in the past. And they're thinking it was a reply message. I haven't heard anything more about that. But a lot of times people have said they have seen UFOs, and the next morning or shortly after it leaves, they go investigate and find a crop circle. I have never seen a crop circle.
I've heard that the whatever kind of crop it is, the stock is actually bent, broken, and it's supposed to grow.
So it's interesting how, if it is a UFO, how they can do that. I'd love to see it happen, you know. They have shown depictions of UFOs first hovering off in the crop circle, disappears, and then take off. You know, I like to be right there at the time when they do that, how they can make that stock steady, not break. Well, if you look at it too, maybe it's just a matter of physics. Maybe it's just a simple pressure. Has everybody seen the pictures of a straw being driven to a telephone pole because of low pressure during a tornado? Have they seen that in the science classes? Pressure differences because the pressure is so low that a piece of straw can be driven to a pole, like a telephone pole, because of the pressure difference. It doesn't have time to break. But I was only amazing. Science is good stuff. Yes, Andrew.
I was wondering how religion works with UFOs if religious people have conflicts with the idea of that they may see UFOs from other planets.
Well, that's an interesting topic. See, this is what I'm talking about. If you want to be an expert in UFOlogy, you have to know all this stuff. And I don't think anybody can, but I'll answer all these questions. Try to best. And there's actually people here that have a better understanding of religion and UFOs than I do. A lot of people think that some of the things in the Bible are actually UFOs, sightings. Moses got help from little alien men or somebody. That's some of the theory. but I'm not endorsing any of them. But yeah, there's a whole topic on ufology that has to do with religion and UFOs. That man was placed here by these aliens that we were created here, and that a lot of the sightings, like Isaiah, was UFO related. You know, the fire coming down, it was Moses, that those were, as they see it, UFOs. I don't know, anybody from the light side want to go on this a little bit? They're more into that than I am.
What I say is just look at the Bible, and every place it says angel, but extraterrestrial. Because an angel is, in fact, an extraterrestrial. Now, what does that do to your belief system? One word.
Yep, that's the thing. That's a very touchy subject. You know, if you are very religious and you start talking about aliens in the Bible, people get upset. You know, their angels now become extraterrestrials. Their chariots of fire become spaceships. So it is very touchy. One person told me the way she looked at it was that, you know, when religions first started, we all thought that, you know, that heaven was in the clouds. Well, we reached the clouds and it's not there. We've gone farther into space and we still haven't found heaven. And the thing too that this person brought up was God. Where's God? If he creates this planet, he's not of this planet, so in a sense, if it's the definition, he's an extraterrestrial. These are all different popular beliefs that are out there. It's so widespread that if you have a certain belief system, you probably could find it out there. You tie it in with aliens and UFOs, and like I said, I'm not very good on the religion and the UFOs. I think some of the things I read and understand, it's a whole different thing. So, more in religion and UFOs.
I've actually read something in your literature that was there's like really extremely religious Christians, religious people that but they're also believers, and they believe in UFOs, and they believe that UFOs are satanic, like of Satan, and they're Satan's way of like trying to plant, you know, like just weird ideas into humanity, so as to throw them away from.
That's one of the beliefs out there.
Yeah.
But personally, I believe that everybody has their own opinion and belief system, and I try not to infringe upon that. So they could be right. So like I said, for me, and that's me alone, in my opinion, that there's no concrete proof of all this. I wish there was. That's what makes it so difficult to say, yep, this theory is right. You know, these people are wrong. It's just like religion. You have how many different religions throughout the world, and they all talk about God, but they all have different belief systems. So how is that possible? So one of them may be right. They all may have. I believe they all have pieces of puzzle. It's just that they have to get together and find out which one it is. You know, which pieces, and start putting the pieces in place. And it's like one day somebody's gonna wake up and say, oh, "That's it." But at this time, I think a lot of people like to have their individual things because that sets them apart and makes them who they are. Like I said, that's my belief. That's my personal opinion. That doesn't reflect on anybody else that I know. So it's a touchy subject, that whole thing with religion. You know, you talk to some people like that. You know, if you're Catholic or whatever, and talk to your father or something like that. You know, it's their faith. And they'll tell you different things. If you go to somebody else that believes something else, they'll tell you something else. I guess it comes down to. All the religions have that key. It's just, I don't think they have the big key to the puzzle. Any other questions? Yes.
How many
How many can I handle?
do you handle the research?
We just started our website on September 1st of this year, and I think we do 60 reports already through our website. We also have other reports from other different agencies on us to get as many down to as much as we can to make it complete to look at. I do investigate some of the more interesting ones, but those are considered fun to routine. A lot of times we do just look at the report and say, yep, this person feels like watching a star. There's they tend to sit around these guys a long time. Especially if you get people from the city. You know, you have all the bright lights, you know, you can see the stars, and also you go out in the country like way out here, you know. So us, coming up Highway 10 to the forest there, it's dark. You can see a lot more things. So it's very easy to make them say, oh, yeah, it's beautiful. But yeah, I think it's a lot of really interesting places.
What about the bunnies?
The bunny sightings. An interesting sighting took place this year in July 23rd. It's at Long Lake Recreational Area in the Kettle Moraine State Park North Division, which is located in after Fond du Lac, after Williams County. Everybody knows where that is. Long Lake. Boy Scout camp there. That's the pictures. This is one of the lights that was observed. There was actually a total of four objects that showed up. There's 50 witnesses, approximately 50 witnesses, I should say. But I was there, I was doing this. It was interesting because we're all just sky watching. It was an annual UFO, once-a-year convention type meeting. We all get together. People that are curious to come out there and listen. People that have experiences come out there and talk. And we all conclude the end of the day with sky watching. So we're all there watching the sky. And I think about 9:50, the first object appeared to the south on the lake. It fell from south to north at a low altitude. I'm not good at guessing altitude, and my person believes no one else is either, because it's dark out. But the first object was a red ball of light that went from south to north, quietly. No one heard it. It might be because they're ready to swoop down to the football. We're all watching that, and all of a sudden somebody would say, hey, there's another one. Look to the south, another light appeared. Second light traveled across the lake from south to north, same altitude, same flight path, and appeared to be the same speed. It might actually slow down a little bit. But what made the second light interesting, I don't think that's in here. The way I understand it from interviewing some people was that there was a boat on the lake that had a spotlight. And the man took the spotlight and flashed the object in the sky. And it started flashing back. That flashing is on UFO Wisconsin's website. You can actually go there and see it. A movie play and watch the flashing going on. This object continued to go north, kind of slowed down, and somebody said a third object appeared to the south. And it traveled the same flight path and went across to the north. It almost looked like the second object was waiting for the third object to catch up. The second object also was described as dropping something. You could see small lights being dropped. That went by. I didn't personally see that, but that's what they said. The fourth object, this is a better picture right here, was went from the southeast to southwest, very low in the sky. But it was a red ball, like the first three. But it had two other lights. It could have been green, so it's really quite, anytime you look at it, these photos are enlarged, depending on the center of how the colors come out. But these two green objects were revolving around the center object, the orange object here. Some people describe it as electrons going around an atom, or two planes in a dogfight, and I observed this. This traveled across the lake, like I said, from southeast to southwest. It came stationary in the southwest sky for several minutes as we all observed it with photographs. At some point in time, the center object broke into two distinct objects. Some say it both fell down, some say half of it fell down, half shot off. There was also a popping sound that was associated with it. One of these green lights shot off to the north at a very high rate of speed, and that's what I've seen. I tracked it across the sky. It went from the southwest to the north very fast. It was out of sight in 10 seconds. It didn't seem like it was dropping altitude. So it wasn't a projectile. Gravity would take over and curvature of the earth and start bringing it down. This thing was still going. the other objects stayed hovering in the sky for hours. It outlasted everybody there. Last report was still in the sky at 2:30 in the morning. So that was the Dundee sighting. I guess the year before, they seen a triangular-shaped craft out over that area. A lot of the people around Dundee Lake say this is a common occurrence. You see all kinds of lights in the sky. And they don't even point it anymore because it's so common. It's like seeing fireflies out there for them. What else you got? Oh yeah, report form. Most UFO groups or investigators have a report form. It's a report form that's better than simple information. And we have it on our site here. Ask your name, address, and state. First name and last name, address, city, state, your phone number, email address, and your profession and your age. Those are common questions because if we need to, if you submit a report and want us to follow up on it, we need to contact somebody. And if we can use that information to contact you, that's one point against you for being credible. A lot of people don't put information in there whatsoever. Some people make stuff up as they go along. So it helps us determine if you truly believe what you saw and that you want somebody to investigate it. And just ask for other information like the date of the sighting, time of sighting, location, and county, because we file reports by county. If there were witnesses, we took any pictures, video. We also have it on there too, that you can remain anonymous. There's a little checkpoint there. We ask if we can use your first name and last initial on the website to keep your privacy. That's all you can say no. Some people don't want that on there, but you can choose to say no for that and remain anonymous. But the rest of the information, if we have it, we can contact you and we can put that on the website. So I'll get everybody that's seeing anything. We do not give out any of this contact information to anybody without the person's permission. So if you would file a report and fill all this information and stuff, and you said, can we contact you? And you said, yeah. And it was a recent sighting and it sounded like you really seen something, or I need some more details on the sighting to kind of figure out, I give you a call. But that information, your contact information, doesn't go out to anybody. If somebody wanted to investigate or contact you about your sighting, newspaper, radio, whatever, they'd have to come through me first. And what I would do is take their information down, and I would contact you and say, look, I don't know what TV station is, somebody from paper, but say Joe Schmoll from ABC paper wants to ask you a few questions about doing a story on your sighting. I contact you and give you the information, and it's up to you to contact him or not if you want to. So we do keep people's names very anonymous. We don't not give them out. Any questions?
Was there any information for that site?
A lot of people think it was a hoax that was staged. My personal opinion about that investigating, I think that it is a hoax, but I'm having a hard time trying to disprove some of the things. First of all, the flashing lights. The video shows that, the original video I have shows a very distinct ring of light, individual lights in a circle. So how they got those flash, I don't know, it could be radio controlled, whatever. It's kind of expensive hoax for you. But then also the fourth object, how they got things to revolve around it, and how they got that one object to shig off from the south to north in less than 10 seconds without dropping any altitude as a projectile. But I could be wrong. But this is objectively looking at it. It could be a hoax, it could not be. Unless somebody comes out and says it was a hoax, you don't know. And actually, I think some people out at the lake actually took up a collection. Kind of like a reward for the hoaxers to come forward and reproduce the hoax. If they could, they got the money. And as far as I understand, no one's got for it yet.
First I heard it.
I don't know what's already said. So, It could be a hoax, but it couldn't be a hoax. There's certain elements in there I just cannot disprove. And that's what makes it interesting. Any other questions? Yeah.
Just out of here for class.
Extra credit, right?
Yeah, and I feel like I should ask a question that pertains to the class. So, given that there's a lot, this shows like there's a lot of people doing this study program, seems to be striking imagination people, and know what do you think? Search for extraterrestrial life. Do you think it shows anything about human nature?
Yeah, it shows that human nature is greedy for money. It shows like X-Files. I think it's in class?
No.
Oh. But we talked about it. A lot of stuff like X-Files and the movies and TV shows come out, it's all for rating and money. They blow a lot of stuff out of proportion. Way out of proportion. They actually, Fire in the Sky, Travis Walton, was abducted in Snowflake, Arizona. They made a movie about it. And I think if I'm saying this right, the story was not portrayed the way he wanted it. It was Arizona? Let's say that's the thing with movies. They change stuff around. So, reading up on Travis Walton, I think it did take place in Arizona. Snowflake, Arizona. Snowflake something. But they totally blow around the proportion, and Travis Walton was the first one to gripe about it. It's like, this is not what happened. Half the scenes in there in the movie didn't happen. They added that extra because the producers were trying to portray something, to give it a feeling. If they would portray half these cases of alien abductees, no one would go see the movies because there's nothing exciting. Look at aliens. I mean, if they didn't have these aliens going around showing everybody in some kind of storyline, who'd go see them? There's aliens out there that are good and there are bad. You have stories like, E.T. That was a cute little movie. And then you have, like I said, aliens. Or other things, you have like the Borg from Star Trek. They're taking you to the fantasy world to, like horror movies. People like horror movies, like Blood and Guts. That's what they're doing. It's to get ratings and make money. If they want to really help the UFO field, I think they should start portraying some of these things more accurately. But then again, it'd be too boring to watch. Any other questions? That's my opinion. You can put that down there too. I don't know if anybody else holds that opinion, but that's why I can look into the media to find up on that. It's like our sighting on July 21st at Long Lake. 50 people. It wasn't exciting enough. It didn't make the news. Some of the other organizations that involve UFO research didn't want to do anything with it. But so what? It's not interesting enough. I actually had one investigator tell me that if something more interesting would happen, he'd have to drop our case. Exact words. So it's all about the flash, the people to listen. Something interesting. If it's not interesting, it ain't going to grab your attention, it falls to the wayside. Like I said, UFO landed out in the parking lot out here, you'd have everybody's attention. But if a bunch of people in the parking lot see light go across the sky, it ain't gonna happen.
Making the assumption that so far at least 10% of sightings is, let's say, vehicle piloted by something from somewhere else. In your opinion, where do you think that would be from?
Yeah, no clue. If they have the technology to travel through space, and that technology I know to be able to existence. We have a series of wormholes and other types of propulsion systems that can travel great speed and distances. I don't know. It can come from anywhere. There's a lot of theories that it's from Mars, within our Earth. Some of the closest star systems. Orion, Andromeda, but I feel like they have the technology like that. They can come from anywhere. Some people are realizing they have hyperdimensional drives. They're coming from a different dimension. There's a lipid fabric someplace that just comes through and pops up. That's, like I said, that's the hard part. Trying to figure out where it's coming from. You know, if there are other dimensions, there's no instrument, scientific instrument that we have that can measure that. That is beyond our comprehension right now. That goes back to, I hate that we have brain block. Yeah, who's the dude that discovered all the bacteria? People were, people were dying. And maybe Pasteur was, people were dying and they couldn't figure out why, and they started investigating and experimenting and find out little microscopic bacteria was causing infections and people were dying. But it could be something like that. It's a matter of time before we catch up with it. A long time ago, people thought the earth was flat. Took that one brave person to say, okay, let's go find out. And sailed off and found out the world was round. That he wasn't going to drop off the earth. And that's interesting too. There's people out there that still think the planet is flat. Could be possible. We've never left the planet to look down at it and say, hey, it's wrong. We're showing photographs. And we take trust in our scientists and our government to telling us the truth. But it must be wrong, because for a plane to leave point A and fly around and come back to point A, it's got to be wrong. So, we could talk about tonight with philosophy class too. Yeah, don't do that. I hope I got some people thinking about all these different possibilities. When I was in school and going through college, I was one of those people, I was the troublemaker. I asked questions. I challenged their authority on some topics. You know, professors come up and say, 1 plus 1 is 2. I say, why is 1 plus 1 2? Why can't it be 3? Well, that's the way it is. Well, why is it that way? Because he was taught that way. And well, who did he learn from who was taught to him? And that's something that needs to be changed, I think. I think people need to start questioning and asking questions, and not just taking the answer for granted. Find out where that answer came from. Good trip is all you know, it might be one of your professor's personal beliefs. And there are so many different things out there to look at.
John, I know you said previously that you didn't like the Hoppe culture TV program, but do you feel that the entertainment industry, film, television, with the space theme programs are preparing society for open contact? How do you feel about that?
It's very well possible that they are preparing us. If you look at Star Trek, which is a very good science fiction show, we had in Star Trek automatic doors, wireless communication, technologies that we couldn't even believe of, video phones. And look what we have now. Could have been a doorway to say, hey, look at this technology is possible. We already had it. Get people to accept the possibility that that technology exists. And when people had enough acceptance of it, well, there's some technology along now. The government, I read a statistic, they're saying that the government, the black government, which is the ones that control the black projects, that the government, the real government doesn't know about, the president doesn't know about a lot of these things because it's so covert, that their technology is 40 years in advance than what we have now. 40 years. So what better way or medium to use with the TV and movies to say, hey, wouldn't that be cool to have anti-gravity airplanes and ships travel at great speed? They already have it. They put that idea out there, and next thing you know, several years down the road, we may have anti-gravity ships flying around. But yeah, I think they are preparing us in some way. For what? Maybe for technology, maybe for alien contact, if they have to stay in contact with aliens. I'm sure that's what they're doing. Because alien movies are so popular. Aliens 1, 2, 3 were popular, E.T. was popular, Star Wars, all the Star Wars was popular, Star Trek. The next generation, Voyager, New show up now, Enterprise, Deep Space Nine, all those things.
They're all the sci-fi conventions and by the real people.
But they're all very popular. I think people want to know more about things, you know. People fantasize about maybe leaving this planet and exploring space. And it's possible that they're already doing it. And that's what we're seeing flying around. There's also theories that there's aliens on this planet already. That they've been giving us that technology. That they've been allowing the abductions to take place. Been allowing the cattle mutilation for exchange for that technology. Because they're all theories, unless the alien steps forward and says, yes, this is happening, it's hard for me to believe. Like I said, a lot of things I talk about is my personal opinions and looking at things objectively. I hope, you know, when you guys leave here today and if you learn anything, you don't think I'm the expert on everything and that my word is law. Because you may go out there and find something completely different. Have I warned enough people already? I'm surprised no one even has seen a UFO besides you guys. The problem with people is that they're television. No one looks up and watches this guy. You want to do an experiment? Around when you're walking through classes and stuff, we'll watch people walk by. What are they watching? They're walking down, like this. They're talking to their friends. Does anybody ever take a look around their surroundings and like aware? You know, they're aware of what's going on around them. Everybody's got busy lives, schoolwork, drugs, chatting on their phones. No one looks home anymore. It's always down. And there's a whole world out there to see. So open your eyes, take a look around, and take notice. Can you share how the UFO Wisconsin website got started? You want the watered down version? Both. UFO Wisconsin was started for the simple fact that, I'll just put it out there so it pisses me off. Like I said, I've been researching UFOs for 4 years, and I feel that these techniques that they're using now are outdated. And because I was called a liar for something that I've seen, and he wasn't there. There was a UFO investigator, other side of the country. They said he witnesses and stuff, he didn't believe us. Unless I have some kind of physical evidence, I don't believe it happened. 50 people seen it. It didn't happen because he's on the other side of the country. So UFO Wisconsin got started because that man pissed me off. And I thought it was better to concentrate on one area, and this man is trying to concentrate on the whole planet. You know, we talk about specialized fields. Doctors specialize, become very good at what they do. That's what we're doing. We're going to specialize on Wisconsin. We're going to find out what's going on in our state. Come up with some kind of answer, hopefully. But also, I want to introduce into the UFO field new ideas and new methods to figure out what's going on. One of the biggest things that I think should be introduced into the investigation techniques is people's perception. Psychology, more psychology. People's perception, everyone's perception is being varied. They all see different things, even though we're looking at the same thing. The whole thing is a glass half empty or half full. I say it's optimistic or pessimistic, but I think it's the same. Perception, how we look at things. Let's take this young lady's notebook, for example. What color is the notebook? It's blue, huh? What kind of? It's blue, yeah. But it's actually, to me, it's a different blue. I actually, by trade, I'm a offset pressman. I deal with colors all day long. It reminds me of a color called reflex blue. If that's blue, what color is this? Still blue, but see, I said a different color. Different shade. See, but people first thing is blue. Now, everybody has this perception of what color blue is to them. Now, if you were to talk to somebody on the phone and say that's blue, you're talking to us on the phone, and you said the blue notebook, you come up with a different color blue in time. That's what it comes down to, people describing things. 50 people seen those UFOs, right? And I got so many varied reports on what people saw because of perception. And this man told me because things weren't in sync with everybody else, it didn't happen. I said, have you ever heard of perception? And he didn't want to hear about it. The thing is, when you investigate UFOs, especially with mass witnesses like that, look for the commonalities that are involved. 50 people seen 4 UFOs. 50 people describe the UFOs coming across the sky. 50 people describe different heights, different sizes. That's expected. You wanted all 50 people to come up with the same story. It's not going to happen. When you're sitting in your classes tomorrow and you listen to your instructors, you're all going to hear a different thing come out of his mouth. He's always saying the same words. They're all going to mean different things to you. So I think that's a very important thing to be added into UFO research. They don't think perception. They want hard, cold, scientific facts. If she says that notebook is blue, you better say that notebook is blue. You better say that notebook is blue. Otherwise, if you don't, something's all wrong with your story. You made it up. So, that's something I like to see added. A little more psychology involved. Any other questions? Did I bore you enough?
Are you going to do any censoring on your website as far as reports go once they're filed?
None of the reports are censored. If anybody files a report with UFO Wisconsin, it's put up on the website exactly the way it was submitted. Yeah, we do spell check. Give some people more credibility. We know that people can't type well, so we do spell check them to make it look more credible. But if you put a reporting thing, well, after I left the UFO thing last night, I seen a light in the sky and it shot off and it disappeared. If that's all you said, that's all that's going up there. But I might call you if you said, I can call you and investigate and ask you a little more questions, because that's kind of a little vague. But I'd call and try and ask some more questions and see what you actually saw. But I also have the personal opinion that what you saw is what you saw. I have no idea what you did, because I wasn't looking through your eyes. I was not out there. I can sit back in my little apartment and go through all my little methods and saying, oh yeah, that was a star, that was a planet, but I will never, ever know if I was right, because you're the only ones that seen it. And that's based on perception. My perception from your perception. You were there. You believe what you saw. How can I refute that? That you've seen something go across the sky, moved at 10, disappeared in 10 seconds or blinked out. It was real. You've seen it. It happened to you. I will not judge what you saw. So enough reports in one area, hopefully we can say what's going on here. Maybe there's a common item or something, maybe a same plane or something flying by, or maybe the UFOs are coming to visit every night. They're looking for that one special person.
One of the things that I found is that the more willing you are to talk to other people about it, they're willing to share their experience.
Yeah. I agree with that. The more you're willing to talk about it, share experiences. That's the thing, a lot of people, maybe you see something They don't want to be labeled as crazy. They don't want to be ridiculed, harassed. That's the biggest problem. I believe the people out there that do actually see something and they don't report it. I've talked to people that told me stories that go beyond your wildest dreams and they never report it because of that fact, and they won't. They don't want people coming knocking on doors and newspaper reporters and just harassing them and calling them crazy and that they're mentally ill and they should be locked up. They don't want that. That's a shame. Because they have valuable information that won't lose. So that's why I was kind of joking around with everybody that came in earlier. I'm trying to crazy people, make a little light. We're more inviting. I'm not crazy. I'm very serious about what I do. In fact, I had a TV interview, and that's the first thing they started off with. I'm not crazy. Have I bored you guys enough now? I like to get people to think. That's what I like. Think. Don't take everything for granted. Don't get in trouble with class though, but question it. I mean, if the professor says something you don't like, it doesn't quite seem right, go out and do some research. You know, a library here. Look it up. Any other questions? Thank you.
The presentation today was very helpful for the purposes of this organization. We like to get different ideas out. We like to expose people to different ways of thinking. And many of our goals is affirmed by the organization to help us present today. I would like to open it up for anybody to get on our mailing list. We have a mailing list on campus, and now we have one off campus, so we can alert you of the programs that we are putting on. I also have business cards I can give to any of you. If you ever want to organize a program, you can contact us. If you ever want to know what we're doing, you can contact us. We have a website, national website, that tells what programs we are doing. I would like to pass a sheet around for anyone who would like to be on our name. You can write your name and email address in this. Tomorrow night we have a talk on gadgets. 6:30 p.m. in room 111 of the University Center. Next week we have the Monarchy Teach-In, occurring many different times in many different places. If you'd like more information, I'd be very happy to give you that. And then we have many other wonderful programs occurring in the